Let's talk today about mid-side and sides to the mid. I was looking through mid-side stereo things they did back in the day. They was thinking about how they get like recordings from microphones, which is always one signal, right? And make it to a stereo thing. And they have different methods, like you probably know from the Zoom microphones, little Zoom recorders, which have the XY setup. And also this one is the mid-side miking, where they put like one cardioid mic, which is facing the signal, and they have one which has the figure 8, listening for the left and the right, or like for the microphone, the front and the back, but both get one signal, so they just have two signals to work with. So, and then there's a question, how do they get like a stereo signal from two mono sources? Well, let's say this is our microphone A, and let's say this is our microphone B, and then you just pan one to the left and pan one to the right, and now you can hear, like, maybe let's put this one octave up, put in another one, like now I have like the sine on the left and the saw on the right. What you do then is let's just make like a little thingy here with Ableton, or you can maybe just like use two channels in other DAWs or something. But now say this is our mid, and let's take the left one, which is now just the sine. And take the another one, say this is our side, and take the right channel, which is now the saw. But now we just have both in the middle, right? What you do right now, or what you do then, is take the side channel and just flip it on one side. Because the definition of stereo, or like the sides, is just the same signal flipped in phase. For example, this would be your left channel, and phase flipped from that would look like this, right? And then what you have, the completely opposite of the same signal on each side, which is sounding like sides, like almost like behind you or something. The problem now is if you then again brought this one back to mono, you cannot hear anything, because these two waves will cancel each other out. But luckily we are in stereo, and so we can hear, like, now, let's make it more obvious with this one, we can hear this signal on the sides and this signal on the mid. Sine wave, and this one, which is sounding. If you can't hear it right now, you probably have like a mono setup and just listening like to mono. But if you have headphones, or like, I don't know, a modern phone, you should hear this. But this is now, if I pull up an imager, and now you can see you have a pretty solid stereo signal. So one thing which I came across more often, if you have like signals which are closer in sound, let's take just two sine waves, then it will flip more on one side, or you could like either way, the one side you flipped, like it looks like this would be just cancel each other in a way that only the right channel then remains. If you start to differ the channels, you get a bit more back. But if I like have this problem, what I tend to do is just pull up like any filter on here, and then, because this filter is now on both of them, or you can just like put it on one, and you have like a more like centered signal, center sounding signal back, like just put it on A or put it on B. So if the both start to sound more different again, then you have like a more center feel to it, I guess. Or you can just put it on both and then pan the whole filter. And look at that, we have like a heart shape. Yeah, so now you can, like, this is like the main setup. You have like, you could probably like save this rec, like let's just do it all. To make it more convenient, we could just macro this one, and let's call it just like the ozone imager. Call it stereo eyes, and then maybe collapse that like this. Hide these, make it like a cool color. What color is making it stereo? Obviously it's like cyan. And then just I have like, where do I put like these devices? And then put it here and have like utility ms from left right, for example. And now this is your stereoizer, because now it's mono, and then you can bring in the sides, which make it more and more stereo. Now, of course, you can use it as it is, because it's maybe a cool sound, right? Or you can go into your sidechain and now start stacking stuff before or after the thingy. It could depend on what you want. Let's put what's like a cool, what could be cool. Maybe let's put in, why not, retune on the sides. And let's say we are in C major, and now we have like okay, not that special, maybe pitched up. Sounding pretty unique, I think, for like the stereo image. Or maybe just let's take a bit crush. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, funny. Yeah, again, sounding pretty unique, I guess. Or how about we put texture now just on the side? Okay, this is just like, now we have like only side noise and a mid or like a mono bass. Sounding pretty cool. Maybe now just take a decapitator and put it after everything. Like, so you can like distort like the mids and the side together. Maybe give it like a bit more. Yeah, so okay, maybe like put the fat drag on there. And what else? Let's take a filter. Maybe we can like make like weird. Take the OTT thing from Mr. Bill. Weird. Now you can see that how it's like, because the low end is like the mid and the high end now is the side of how it's like switching between mid and side. Let's stop this. But yeah, that's like, maybe you can like do cool stuff, right? It's maybe a unique way of thinking about this stuff. So yeah. Which I just thought of, maybe if you now have this set up, and maybe what you could do is, let's just, okay, now this is the part where I just go off with my own thoughts, because I was thinking, what if you just go through presets now, and maybe some presets where you have both things and then just pan these. Maybe you can like get more cool sounds from these now. Or let's just say, maybe you don't have serum. Let's take faceplant, for example. There, let's just take this and another one, make it sine and this one, triangle, sorry. And then you have a pan right here, okay. Again, probably too similar in sound, so that's a very weird looking. Holy shit. That's weird. By the way, I'm just thinking about what probably, I guess, is this like how far it goes? Is this the loudness, like the volume of it? Yeah, kinda. But it normalizes it, okay. So if we just keep it quiet, it starts to normalize it back to. Okay, but now I'm just wondering what the. Oh, damn. What the fuck? Like, what is it like? It's like it looks like maybe the low frequencies are very side, and then the more you get into the higher frequencies, it's sounding more in the middle or more to the left channel, because that's how it sounds like, right? It sounds like, maybe this is like the perception of your head. Maybe this is like, maybe we could draw like a little, like a person right here, and this is your left ear, and there's your right ear, and it sounds like this is like the low end of it sits directly beside you, and like the higher frequencies sit like somewhere around here. Maybe this is how you could. It sounds like it, right? Okay, so again, then we could try and make it more different by, we could maybe like send this to lane 1 and this to lane 2, and then go into the lane 2 and put on a phaser. Not a phaser, maybe just distorted. Not changing much, maybe like a weird filter. The ladder, no, what's the, it's not the filter, I guess, it's the non-linear filter, and then maybe make it super weird with get like a little bit more in the center now. But I guess on faceplant you don't have like a panning options for either the effects themselves or like the lanes, I guess. So it's a mix. Again, but I can't pan these, it looks like. Yeah, weird. Okay. So, yeah, that's that. What about Vital, for example? Biggest plugin. So there's also a panning. Let's take... Okay, you can kind of see the waveform in there, right? Oh, that's interesting. And then if you take a filter right here, you have also no panning. And this is not going into the summer. You can also see that like the left channel looks if this is left and this is right, left looks more to clip. Yeah, okay. Let's take... Where's the random applet here? This looks funny. Oh, damn. Super wide. How about... Oh, this is... I have like just like the bass in the sides. Let's take it. Let's take... What do I have everything with like saturation? Let's take... Oh, Rift maybe. And put it behind everything. Ooh. Maybe no spread, we are wide enough. Damn, look at that. How weird this looks. Maybe what could we change? We make it smaller. We could phase this person and make it FM. Or other way around, because this is like the side right now. Or what if you just switch it? Okay. This is a bit more cool. Yeah, super weird. Yeah, how about hybrid reverb? Why not? And then put it before the Rift. Let's make it this one, and go into the textures. Make this short. This is like, I mean, what is this even? And now what if we just bring it back to mono now? How does it sound? Let's see here. What happened? Man, it sounds not that bad. It looks pretty stable. Weird. Very weird. What if we just remove the sides from the lows? Okay, then I guess in the mid. Maybe we can cheat somehow, but it's sounding cool, I guess. Yeah, so that's like the experimental thing I just did now. Maybe you have some inspiration, maybe you have an idea. Little side note here at the end. Just was trying to figure out what, like, how the vector scope is measuring or like taking the signal. And one thing I'm just noticing is that if you just play it back slow, you can see like it's moving more like an oscilloscope, right? And if I start to pan this, you can see like just this would be like, because it's so low the waveform right now, like in pitch, that you can't hear it, but you can see like it's just going with the waveform, like up and down, and this is what it plots up and down. And obviously full pan right are the 45 degree angles right here. So if I have something that is, let's just go back to this one and make something that is stereo again. So we could see a other view of that. Let's just delete these again. Let's take it like this. And now bring them down in pitch. And now you can see it. Like, it's just because of the plotting, it now gets like modulated from left to right, and this is the, if you speed this up, then you get like different shapes. So it's almost like, for example, like AM would be amplitude modulation. This is all almost like panning modulation or something. Let's get rid of this MS thingy and just, how about if we, because what you can do in Serum is just take a sine and then send the sine to the noise oscillator. And now let's just give this let's let the noise oscillator control the panning. And make this both sides. And yeah, okay, but now you cannot go outside of these, of the left and right channel. You cannot get into the sides. I guess you could go into the sides by, again, just somehow, if I just put out one utility and flip one side, now it should be all on the sides, right? Okay, so we have the same thing again. So now when you flip one side, you are like kind of like outside the mid to left and right, and you're just from side to left and right. That's crazy. So if you again just take this one, which we made, then because you have like the same sounding signal again, like this first problem, it cancels each other out. Now on the right side, you just like go around the left channel, and probably you can get rid of this by again just panning this one, or just make it even more different, like just switching the waveform should be, oh wait, no, this is not on, so you have to rely on this now to pan it in place. Jesus Christ, what a sound. Okay, this is very weird sounding. Yo. Sorry if it clips, I can see it's clipping sometimes. But that sound is fucked. Is it like, what if we... new track idea. Make it super wide, because what if you do it, if you would listen to it in mono right now? It's still wide, or? No, but it still sounds... Why the fuck does it still sound wide? Oh, okay, we have massive DC offset. Okay, this is no bueno. Jesus. Okay, now just take a drum, like some sort of break. Where's the break I made? And then just make the break mono and have like your drums in the middle and your bass or whatever on the sides. Quick side chaining just to... don't even need like sidechain, because you have like pretty like different channel, like the stereo field is like so separated, it has its space without even sidechaining. Whoa. Okay, this is something to think about and maybe continue. This is fucked. I need the shifter. Sorry for clipping again. Let's make it more quiet here. But yeah, this is yeah, okay, weird, super weird. Yeah, have fun.